Hi, my name is Aryan Puri, and this is my final presentation for course CIS 485. So, today we are going to explore the fascinating world of deepfakes. These are manipulated videos and images that can make it seem like someone is saying or doing something they never did. So, you might be wondering, how does it even work? Well, that's a great question. Let's break it down into three steps. Training with data. Think of deepfake as a skilled impersonator. The more information it has about the target person, the better it can impersonate them. This is where training data comes in. Deepfakes use a lot of images, videos, and even audio recording of the target person. You can think of it as an actor studying for a role. The deepfake algorithm studies the target person appearance, facial expression, and even how they speak. The more data it has, the more convincing the impersonation will be. Deep learning algorithm. Deepfakes involve the use of powerful tool known as deep learning algorithm. These algorithms function like complex computer program capable of analyzing various amounts of data and learning from it. Imagine the algorithm as a master sculptor taking in all the training data and analyzing it to learn the detail of the target person face and voice. The generate the generative process. Now, come the fun part. Once the algorithm is ready to create a deep fake, the process is called generative process. First, the algorithm acts like a detective and identify key features in the target person's face, such as the shape of their nose, position of their eyes, and how the mouth speaks when they speak. And secondly, just like a sculptor putting the finishing touches on a statue, the algorithm refines its creation to make it look as real as possible. Finally, the algorithm may add some special effects to make the deepfake even more convincing. In the modern age of rapid advance in technology, deepfakes have become growing concern in various industries. Detecting is of utmost importance to prevent their proliferation and ensure the authenticity of the content available online. While there is no single foolproof method to detect deepfakes, a multi-model approach can significantly improve the detection rate. This approach involves the examining both the videos and audio aspects of the content, searching for inconsistency that might reveal a deepfake. To detect the traces of deepfake creation, specialized computer programs called modern variants can be utilized. These programs are trained to detect specific pattern in deepfakes. As different deepfakes creators use slightly different tools or techniques, these models variants act like detect who knows tricks uh, of different deepfaking methods. By analyzing the video, they can identify patterns that might indicate a deepfake. It is important to note that deepfakes can manipulate the audio as well as visuals. Therefore, combining audio and video features can strengthen the investigation. Advanced programs that analyzes not only how someone looks but also how their voice sounds are used to catch inconsistencies and expose defects. For instance, the audio of a defect may not match up the lip movement of the person's portrait. By combining video and audio analysis, such inconsistencies can be detected. The use of these techniques can help individuals become more critical viewer of online content. As deepfake become increasingly sophisticated, employing a multi-model approach and staying informed about the latest detection method is crucial. This will ensure that individual and organizations safeguard the authenticity of the content they produce and consume. So far, we have explored the mechanism of deepfakes and how to spot them. But with great powers comes great responsibilities. And deepfake raises some serious ethical concern. Let's delve into the dark side of deepfakes. Misinformation and manipulation. Deepfakes can be used to spread misinformation and manipulation, uh, manipulate public opinion. Imagine a deepfake video of political uh, person making a false statement going viral right before an election. Scary, right? Deepfakes can erode trust in legitimate media source and create confusion about what's real. Privacy concerns. Deepfakes often rely on person's image and voice without their consent. This is a major privacy concern. Imagine someone's creating a deepfake of you saying something embarrassing and posting it online. It can damage your reputation and cause emotional distress. Impact on journalism and authenticity. Deepfakes threaten the very foundation of journalism. If people can't trust what they see and hear, how can they make informed decisions? Deepfakes can make it harder to distinguish the real news from fabricated stories. Social and political implications. Deepfakes can be used to sow discord and division in society. Imagine a deepfake video inciting violence against a particular group. This kind of manipulation have serious social and political implications, de- uh, destabiliz- uh, de- destabilizing communities and even sparking conflicts. Legal and regulatory challenges. Deepfakes poses a challenge to our legal system. Current laws might not adequately address the creation and distribution of malicious deepfakes. We need to develop a new legal and regulatory framework to hold deepfake creator accountable and protect people from harm. Deepfakes are a powerful tool, but like any tool, they can be used for good or evil. It's important to be aware of ethical concern and work towards solutions that ensure this technology is used responsibly. After discussing ethical concerns surrounding deepfakes, now let's get real and explore the specific challenges deepfake possesses. Deepfakes can have a real impact on individual and society as a whole. Here are some key challenges to consider. Reputational damage. Imagine a deepfake video circulating online that makes you say or do something you never did. Deepfake can be used to damage someone's reputation, both personally and professionally. A single deepfake can cause immense emotional distress and even cost someone their job. Misinformation and fraud. Deepfake can be used to spread misinformation on a massive scale. Fake news stories distinguished as real videos can mislead people and manipulate public opinion. Deepfakes can also be used to commit fraud. Imagine a deepfake CEO giving false instruction to transfer money. It's scary thought, right? Security risk. Deepfakes can be used to bypass security systems that rely on facial recognition or voice authentication. Imagine a deepfake used to gain access to someone's bank account or other secure system. This raises serious security concerns for business and individuals alike. These are just some of the challenges deepfake presents. It's important to be aware of these risks and take steps to protect ourselves. All right. We have talked about the theory behind the deepfakes and the challenges they pose. Now let's see some real world example of how deepfakes have been misused. Here are some of the cases that illustrate the danger of deepfake. Case one: Rashmika Mandan viral deepfake video. This Indian actress fell victim to a deepfake that went viral. The video showed her face superimposed on someone else's body in a compromising situation. This is a clear example of how deepfake can be used to damage a person's reputation and cause emotional distress. Case 2: Workers scammed by the deepfake of Hong Kong company CFO. In this case, the imposter portrayed himself as the CFO of the company, reported the South China Morning Post. The imposter ordered a money transfer during a conference call. The employee were fooled into believing that the person on the conference call was real, whereas in reality, he created an avatar of the CFO and other in the company as per the employees. Not only did they look real, but they sounded real as well. These are just two examples, but they show the real world impacts on deepfake. It's important to remember that anyone can be a target. Throughout this unit, we have explored the world of deepfakes from how they made to the challenges they present, but the story doesn't end here. Deepfakes are a continuous evolving technology, and so must our approach to them. The fight against deepfake is an ongoing battle. As deepfake creators develop new technologies, we so too must the method of detection and prevention. We need to continuously develop new tools and be adaptable in approach to stay ahead of the curve. Imagine a future where security system can predict and prevent defects before they cause harm. This involves implementing predictive security measures. These advanced systems would analyze data and identify patterns that might indicate a deepfake being created or used. Deepfake raises complex legal questions. We need clear regulation and legislation to hold those who create and distribute malicious deepfake accountable. This is this will help create a safer online environment for everyone. Deepfake presents a challenge, but it's not an uh, insurmountable one. By working together, developing new technologies, and establishing clear legal frameworks, we can mitigate the risk and harness the potential of this powerful technology for good. Thank you for bearing with me.